He glanced to the northwest. The dark undulating pencil line of the coast appeared thinner than before. 7 more minutes before the abort. There! Low to the northern horizon, a small movement caught his eye. It climbed slowly into the sky, pushing east towards continental Europe. Kaine rotated a knurled button on the weapon's optical display. The image sharpened. Green starboard wingtip light flashing once per second. White light a fraction forward of that. The target. Visual confirmation made. The clicking from the buzzer's internal tracking system increased in speed and volume. It pinged twice. Lock established. Kaine smiled again. Showtime. He slid his trigger finger into the guard and squeezed. An infinitesimal delay brought fractional doubt before the PAAS-4 roared and thumped hard into his shoulder. The buzzer leaped from the wide muzzle, tail aflame. The tube's flash guard screen protected Kaine's eyes and face, but the heat singed the hairs on the back of his hands. The smell of burnt hair rankled. As the missile cleared the barrel, its tail fins flipped open and the nose lifted. A moment later, the afterburners ignited. The buzzer shot forward, doubling in speed as it arced through the air and disappeared into the darkening sky. A perfect launch. It barely left a vapor trail. 17 seconds later, he counted them, an orange flower bloomed in the northern sky. Kaine clenched his fist. Success. Time to leave. He lowered the lighter PAAS-4 and stood. Herring Gull lurched. Her stern fell away and then righted itself as the sea crashed against the hull. The boat dipped and corkscrewed, throwing Kaine forward. The PAAS-4's barrel hit the guardrail and the cover protecting the targeting display flipped open. The screen glowed when it should have been inactive. What? Amber numbers flashed. 11, 10, 9, a countdown. Christ! Kaine heaved the weapon over the rail and it dropped into the thrashing waters. 6, 5, 4. He dived to the side, scrambling for cover. Time stretched and contracted. 2, 1. 2 near-simultaneous explosions vied for his attention, both muffled, both from beneath the boat. The deck lurched up and slammed into his face and belly and threw him against the wheelhouse wall. A pressure wave popped his ears and punched the air from his lungs. Herring Gull screamed and listed to port, the angle growing ever steeper. Kaine struggled to maintain his position on a sloping deck made slippery by green slime. He slid and crashed into the scuppers. The jarring crunch of skull and shoulder hitting metalwork stunned him, but the cries of the dying boat cut through his daze. No thought, no plan, pure animal instinct. He grasped the rail, heaved himself over the gunwale, and rolled into the sea. A 3-foot fall into the water, no more. The splash. Ice-cold water froze his face and hands. Shock killed all reason. He kicked hard and pulled through the water. Heart pumping, pulse pounding in his ears, he broke through to the surface. Air.